This strange object has been spotted above China. One user by the name of Lee said that they've always been fascinated by the night sky and said they've spent countless hours gazing up at the stars and planets, marveling at the mysteries of the universe. Although they didn't see this strange object, they reported that it was posted on a social media group they follow. The witness who saw the phenomena said that at first it was just a small, faint light in the distance, moving slowly across the sky. But as they watched, the light grew brighter and larger, until it was clear that it was not a star or planet, but something much stranger. The object was unlike anything they had ever seen before. It was shaped like a giant staircase, with a series of smaller orbs and lights rotating around its center. As it drew closer, the eyewitness could see that the smaller orbs were changing colors and emitting a strange, pulsating energy. They watched in amazement as the object moved closer and closer until it was hovering directly above their house, casting an eerie, otherworldly glow over the surrounding area. They could feel something being emitted from the object and said they felt a sense of both awe and fear wash over them. For what felt like hours, they watched as the object hovered in the sky, seemingly studying the earth below. The eyewitness reported that they could see strange symbols and patterns etched into the surface of the object and said that it was unlike anything they had seen before. As suddenly as it had appeared, the object began to move away, disappearing into the distance. For weeks afterward, the eyewitness could not shake the image of the strange object from his mind. Luckily enough, they managed to take a photograph of the event, which they then shared to social media in order to get some answers for what it was that they saw. Various ideas have been presented to explain what the object was, with some saying that it was a type of atmospheric anomaly, while those interested in the unknown put forward the idea that it could have been a piece of technology that was cloaked, and that due to the sun's rays, it partially revealed the object. Oddly enough, one user by the name of Samantha said that she had seen a similar-looking object. She reported that she often dreamed of witnessing something strange and mysterious for herself. One evening, as she was driving home from work, Samantha saw something in the sky that she could not explain. At first, she thought it was a plane or a helicopter, but as she drew closer, she realized that it was something far stranger. The object was hovering in the sky, its shape resembling that of a ladder, with a series of rungs that seemed to be holding it in place. The object glowed with an eerie, pulsating light, and Samantha could feel the heat and energy emanating from it. As she watched, the object began to move, hovering over the road in front of her car. Samantha could see strange symbols and patterns etched into the surface of the object, and she knew that whatever it was not of this world. For what felt like hours, Samantha watched as the ladder-like object moved slowly across the sky, seemingly studying the earth below. She could feel her heart pounding in her chest, and she wondered if she was the only one who had witnessed the strange and otherworldly sight. As suddenly as it had appeared, the object began to move away, accelerating at an incredible speed and disappearing into the distance. Samantha sat in her car, stunned and overwhelmed by what she had just witnessed. For weeks afterward, Samantha could not shake the image of the strange, ladder-like object from her mind. She told her friends and family about what she had seen, but most dismissed her story as the product of an overactive imagination. But Samantha knew what she had seen, and she was determined to uncover the truth. She spent hours researching online, poring over books and articles about sightings and mysterious encounters, trying to find others who had witnessed the strange ladder-like object in the sky. Eventually, Samantha's search led her to a group of like-minded individuals, a small community of amateur astronomers and enthusiasts who had seen similar objects in the sky above their homes and communities. Together, they shared information and theories about the strange ladder-like object, trying to piece together the puzzle of its origins and purpose. They scoured the internet, looking for any clues or evidence that might help them understand the mysterious object. For Samantha, the experience had been both exhilarating and terrifying. She had seen something that defied explanation, and it had opened her mind to a whole new world of possibilities. When people witness strange lights or objects in the sky that they cannot explain, their first instinct may be to assume that they have seen an unidentified object. However, many of these sightings can be attributed to natural phenomena, such as weather patterns or astronomical events. One common explanation for unidentified objects is misidentified aircraft or satellites. A low-flying airplane or a satellite reflecting sunlight can appear as a bright light moving quickly across the sky, leading people to believe that they have seen something otherworldly. Similarly, weather phenomena such as lightning, ball lightning, or sprites can create strange and unexpected visual effects in the sky. These atmospheric events can cause glowing orbs, strange shapes, or unusual patterns in the sky that can be easily misinterpreted as unidentified objects. Astronomical events, such as meteor showers or other celestial bodies entering the Earth's atmosphere, can also cause unusual sightings. For example, the appearance of a meteor or comet can create a bright and unusual light display in the sky, leading some to mistake it for an unidentified object. Even natural phenomena on the ground, such as swamp gas or bioluminescent creatures, can create strange and unexpected lights and shapes in the sky that may be misinterpreted as strange objects. In some cases, psychological factors, such as suggestibility or hallucinations, may play a role in mysterious sightings. People who are already predisposed to believing in advanced life or who have experienced a traumatic event may be more likely to interpret strange phenomena as evidence of unidentified objects. It is also worth noting that in many cases, sightings are simply hoaxes or misunderstandings. People may fabricate sightings for attention or profit, while others may mistake common objects such as balloons or drones for unidentified objects. While it is true that some sightings may be genuine sightings of unexplained phenomena, the majority of sightings can be explained by natural phenomena or human error. It is important to approach reports of unidentified objects with a critical eye and to consider all possible explanations before jumping to conclusions. As of right now, while the idea of unidentified objects may be fascinating, it is important to recognize that natural phenomena can account for the majority of reported sightings. In April, a family-owned dairy farm in Texas experienced an explosion and fire that led to the loss of over 18,000 cows. Those on the scene reported that a fire broke out in a building at Southfork Dairy near Dimmitt and quickly spread to holding pens. The Castro County Sheriff's Office reported that firefighters managed to rescue one worker from the burning building. The investigation into the fire's cause is ongoing, and the farm is located in one of the largest milk-producing counties in the state. The Animal Welfare Institute, which is one of the longest-standing animal protection organizations in the United States, has urged the government to enact federal legislation to prevent fires in agricultural facilities that cause massive casualties among livestock every year. Marjorie Fishman, the spokesperson, stated that this is the most fatal fire incident related to cattle in the past 10 years since their monitoring began in 2013. According to a statement from the Animal Welfare Institute, there is currently a lack of federal regulations for protecting animals from fires, and only a small number of states have implemented fire protection codes for such structures. Texas is not among the states with these codes. Over the last decade, about 6.5 million farm animals, primarily poultry, have perished in infernos of this nature. Oddly enough, back in January, approximately 100,000 hens had been lost due to a fire that occurred at Hillendale Farms. The incident was reported on January 28th, when firefighters were alerted of a massive blaze that affected the farm located on Schwartz Road. More than 100 firefighters and 16 crews were dispatched to extinguish the fire that caused severe damage to a farm and its chicken coop. The Department of Agriculture revealed that around 100,000 egg-laying hens perished due to the blaze. No further details have been released by the authorities, who are conducting an investigation into the incident. Officials confirmed that all personnel at the egg processing facility successfully evacuated, and the cause of the fire remains unknown. According to a knowledgeable user, a pattern seems to emerge in specific events that occur during a shortage, rather than a coincidence. This fact was noticed by the speaker and others, using the example of the recent situation with food processing plants. One user observed that this recent incident involving an egg processing facility is just one example of this pattern. The user expressed surprise that some people fail to recognize such patterns. According to the user, something seems to be happening to farms in the United States, and they suspect that these farms are being attacked. While authorities are discussing the impact of factors such as poverty on food production, the user notes the absence of any mention of numerous food processing plants that are being destroyed by fires. They acknowledge the need for investigations into these events, but observe that news coverage about them tends to disappear after a few days. Some individuals have disputed the theory that the fire was intentionally set. According to a knowledgeable source, the barns contain numerous items that are known for easily sparking flames, including electrical equipment, wood, and heaters. Additionally, there isn't any evidence suggesting anything abnormal occurred on the premises. Moreover, no investigation has been conducted yet to establish the cause of the fire. Therefore, it's essential not to make rash conclusions. An analysis released by the Animal Welfare Institute has revealed that over 518,000 animals perished in 2021 alone. These numbers illustrate the dire need for the agricultural industry to prioritize fire safety and prevention measures on farms. It is important to note that these figures are likely underestimated, given the scale of the problem. According to the Animal Welfare Institute, many fire departments and governmental bodies do not report or acknowledge the number of animals that perish in fires. Even when these agencies do provide data to the United States Fire Administration, the information often does not include animal fatalities, even in the most severe incidents that can involve large numbers of deceased animals. Barn fires can affect different types of farms, ranging from hobby farms with only a few animals to large-scale commercial facilities housing numerous animals. Although the root cause of most fires in 2022 has not been definitively determined, it is believed that several resulted from faulty or inappropriately positioned heating tools, or, to a lesser extent, farming equipment that malfunctioned. This information is intended to inform knowledgeable readers neutrally about the impact of barn fires on the general farming community and the probable reasons behind them. In line with past years, chickens were the main victims of fatal fires on farms. New data has shown researchers that they accounted for more than 98% of the total casualties in 2022. Large poultry operations experienced devastating losses due to a few major fires, which resulted in a collective loss of 480,000 birds, representing 91% of the total number. Minnesota and Pennsylvania each had one such fire, while the third one remains unidentified. A fire that occurred at a poultry farm in Lebanon County, Pennsylvania, is believed to have led to the expiration of over 250,000 chickens and caused damages valued at over $12 million. In recent years, there has been a concerning upward trend in the number of farm animal passings caused by barn fires. The toll for this year has been reported, and it is once again alarming. Animal farm expirations in the United States are a significant and ongoing issue, with millions of farm animals passing away each year due to a range of factors. These are not only a humanitarian concern, but also have a significant impact on the agricultural industry and the wider economy. The impact of animal farm deaths in the United States is significant, both in terms of the humanitarian toll and the economic cost. The loss of livestock due to these issues can have a significant impact on farmers' livelihoods and on the wider agricultural industry. In addition, the impact of animal farm deaths on the environment and public health is also a major concern. To address the issue of animal expirations, there are a number of strategies that are being employed by farmers, veterinarians, and other stakeholders in the agricultural industry. There are also a number of policy and regulatory initiatives that are being pursued at the national and international levels to address the issue of animal farm expirations. However, despite these efforts, these issues in the United States remain a significant and ongoing concern. To truly address the problem, a multifaceted and collaborative approach will be necessary, one that involves farmers, veterinarians, policymakers, and the wider public. One promising strategy is to promote greater awareness of the issue and to encourage consumers to choose products that are produced using more sustainable and humane farming practices. This can help to create market demand for better animal welfare standards, and can also incentivize farmers to adopt more sustainable and humane practices. In addition, there is a growing movement towards alternative forms of agriculture, such as vertical farming and aquaponics, that can help to reduce the environmental impact of traditional farming practices, while also improving animal welfare standards. As per the latest numbers, Barn fires have caused the loss of over 2.3 million animals in 2020 and 2021. While there are limited safety regulations regarding barn fires for farm animals, few states in the US have adopted the Fire and Life Safety in Animal Housing Facilities Code by the National Fire Protection Association as a standard for ensuring safety in animal housing facilities. So, what do you make of these mysterious explorations? Be sure to leave your questions and answers in the comment section below and help us to grow this community while working to solve these unexplained mysteries. Thank you for watching, and don't forget to subscribe for more videos.